Am I the asshole for standing my ground with a neighbor who keeps demanding we start parking legally on the street? My partner and I, 36M and 35F, recently moved from a city to a little village because we wanted better schooling for our 2-year-old. As with most moves, we've got a long to do list to get the house fixed up, and we've been working through it. One problem has been our electric gates, which have been failing and locking shut. When this happens, both our cars have been trapped in our driveway. In the past, we've had to get taxis to take our child to nursery because the gates literally wouldn't let us out. We've had the two different companies come look at them and both confirmed that not only are the gates faulty, but the manual overdrive is broken too. We're told it's an expensive job to replace them. The gates worked as designed sometimes, but not all the time, so we figured the safest solution is to park our family car on the street so that we can always have access to it. About a week ago, my partner got in the car and found a wet note on the windscreen. It had been raining, so the note was unreadable. Curious, I messaged our neighbors to one side and across the road as I had their numbers. I simply said we had a note left on the car, it wasn't legible, and if it was from them, we were happy to talk. I mentioned that my guess was that it was most likely about the parking. Everyone replied saying it wasn't them and that they had no issue at all with where we were parking. My partner bumped into another neighbor, John, and he also confirmed that he had no issue with the car being parked there. A couple days later, another note appeared. To the owner of this car, can you please stop parking outside our wall? It was signed with the name of a house, John's house. The same neighbor who had literally told my partner days earlier that it wasn't him and he had no problem with it. Weird, but okay. For context, we would park directly outside of our house, but it seems a bit dangerous. We live on the corner of a narrow street coming off a busy road. If we park outside our house, drivers turning in are basically greeted by a dark, barely visible car. The street lighting there is poor, so the parking spot we chose is maybe 30 feet away from the front of our house, directly under a street lamp where visibility is far better. The next day, we get another note. I have told you already to stop parking in front of our wall. To try and stop this becoming a thing, we decided to write a note back, introducing ourselves, confirming the car is ours, and outlining our reason for parking there. When my partner went to drop off the note, John's wife appeared at the door before she could even knock. According to my partner, she took a slightly aggressive stance, stating, "You will not park there again. I will not allow it. I don't want to see your car there after tonight." In my opinion, no valid reasoning was given other than that she didn't like it and felt it makes the street look messy. When my partner tried to leave and explained that she wanted to speak with me about it all, the lady followed her down the driveway, continuing to ask her where she intends to park the car in the future. Importantly, during that conversation, when our reasoning of safety came up, the lady mentioned that she knows all about safety because she works at a local nursery. My partner, who was caught off guard, reacted by confirming that our child goes to that very nursery. So now this clearly frustrated neighbor knows our child could be under her supervision. She didn't yet know the name or what they look like, but she does know our address, and I'm sure that our details could be easily pulled up on the nursery systems, should it be searched for. The very next morning, another note. As agreed, stop parking your car in front of our wall. We didn't agree on shit. At this point, because of the nursery connection, I wanted to de escalate the situation. I bought chocolates and wrote what I thought was a fairly respectful note explaining our position. The note reads as follows, minus road and house names for privacy. Blank house. We wanted to follow up regarding your concerns about where we have been parking. Please know that it has never been our intention to cause any upset or inconvenience. We have been made aware by other road users that the combination of the narrow road, the junction with blank road, and the limiting street lighting can make parking directly outside of our house unsafe. For this reason, the spot beneath the light street has been proven, or the street light has been proven to be the safest option in terms of visibility and hazard avoidance for all us road users. As the road is a public space, we understand that no one is able to reserve or control its use, and after speaking with our other neighbors, they have expressed that the parking in that spot is considered completely reasonable. With this in mind, we do intend to continue parking there. That said, please do not hesitate to let us know if you have gardening work scheduled, and we can move the car further down the road on those days. We do hope that you can understand our reasoning behind this decision and appreciate the consideration for residents and road users. Kind regards, blank. For context, there is space, around 3 feet, between the wall and the car. We just appreciate that if they are looking to cut hedges from the outside, it would be easier with more space. Anyways, my partner delivered the above note today while I was picking up our kid. By the time I got home, this neighbor was on our porch, raising her voice at my partner. I approached the front door, handed our child to his mom, and took over the conversation. She now knows what our little one looks like. She had already handed back the chocolates and the note, saying she wouldn't accept it. She insists we're rather disrespectful, and she's never had any trouble with any other neighbors before, and that we need to sort out our gates rather than just park on the street. I asked her directly what her actual issue with the parking was, and all she would say is, "I just don't like it there." There is no access problem or safety concerns. She tells me to park in front of another neighbor's house and suggests that I need to have a word with my partner because she doesn't listen. I'd like to think that I remained polite and listened to what she had to say. I said I'd consider her opinion and eventually got her to leave. Well, we haven't moved the car. I'm annoyed. It's legal, safe, and in my mind, reasonable. She's calling us rude, disrespectful, and insinuating that we're troublemakers. So, am I the asshole for standing firm and continuing to park the car in the most convenient spot for us, despite this woman's frustration? Commenter 1. Not the asshole, but you also need to make the nursery aware of the issue and ask that she not have any unsupervised time near your child. OP. Really appreciate this as the top comment. We were undecided as to whether to raise it due to not wanting to cross any professional, personal boundaries, but you guys are absolutely right. I mean, why is she so mad about a car? Like, is it seriously that deep? Do you really think these people who just moved into your neighborhood are not trying to get this gate fixed? Do you not think they have a list of 50 other things that need to happen before they can even consider getting this gate fixed? Do you not know how long it takes to move into a house properly? Like, what is this bitch's problem, bro? I'm sorry, but what is this neighbor's problem? Like, it's not that deep. It's just a car. They have to park there because the gate's broken. Do you think they want the gate to be broken? No, of course not. Who wants their stuff to be broken? I don't. Do you think they don't want to fix it? No, of course they want to fucking fix it. Oh my god. Like, holy petty Karen behavior right here. I mean, if this was my neighbor, I would probably just tell them to fuck off. Not really, because they're my neighbor. But, like, that's what we're all thinking here, right? It's like, fuck off already. It's just a car. That, I, I don't, I don't see the big deal. It's in front of a wall. It doesn't matter. No one's gonna look at the wall and go, ugh, that car right there is so ugly. Oh my god. Like, what? Like, what's the big deal? Anyways, let's just get into the update, because I hope they, like, keep rage baiting her with this car being parked there. Update, the next day. We've spoken to the nursery regarding our child's contact with this woman and have requested that there be none. They've assured us that they take this kind of concern seriously and will update us on Monday. As it seems to be becoming routine, there was another note on the car this morning telling us to move it ASAP. We've added it to the pile and we keep all of them in case we ever need to refer back. We also contacted our local non-urgent police line for advice. They checked the address and confirmed we're within our rights to park where we are. They said notes on the car and an aggressive tone don't mean the threshold for threats. Only direct threats of violence or property damage would. If the notes become threatening, they said we should call back. They mentioned that if she keeps coming to the door repeatedly, it could potentially become a stalking issue, but that feels a bit extreme at this stage. A lot of comments suggested disconnecting the power to our gates when they're open, which is a viable option. It may invalidate our car or house insurance though, so we were planning to speak with our insurer before doing anything until this afternoon. The intercom buzzed. It's me again. Your car is still there. You have to move it right now. I said I was busy, but she insisted I come out and talk to her. I probably should have ignored it. It was pouring with rain, but I went out to speak with her. She just repeated the same thing, so I explained everything we've looked into and the advice we've received. Her response was that she knows the police say it's fine, but it's not fine with her. I was honestly thinking about backing down and just moving the car to stop this whole situation as she's so unreasonable, until she said that if I didn't move it right now, she would move her own cars out of her garage and block ours in. One in front, one behind, making our car essentially unusable. I tried not to laugh at her. Surely this would only make her problem worse, and it was just such a petty thing to suggest. I said okay, said I had to go inside now, and shut the door on her. Dashcams arrived today and I'll be fitting them tomorrow, when I imagine there will be a fresh note on the car, or a blockade to deal with, making it impossible to move it onto the drive, even if we wanted to. I can't tell if this is funny or not, but does the husband even know what's going on? Or like whoever, like John, you know? Because you know how the notes are from John's house and John said it was completely okay? Does he know what's going on behind his back? Because we haven't had any contact with him since the start. And I think it would be funny if they just message him being like, hey, you're whoever keeps saying this, and it's not okay with us, and she needs to chill out. And then John would be like, whoa, no way, that's crazy. But at the same time, I feel like this sort of incident would be something that they would be like laughing about in their own home. Like, I can't wait to put another note on their car tomorrow. Or, starting tomorrow, we'll begin the big blockade. They can suck that. Like, Like, what? I don't know what's gonna happen, man. It's just like it's such a weird situation. This should never be an issue. Like, it's just a car parked in front of a wall. It's just like, it's just one of those things, man. This is just like when people say that's just how life is. This is literally just how life is and how some people are. And it sucks. But that's all for the story at this time because its last update was December 13th and there's nothing since then. So let me know what you all think in the comments below and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.